Do you ever have depression? Welcome back to Issue Diaries, and this is the biggest thing everybody hates having is either bipolar depression or depressed or depression, and so it's this thing that eats up into your soul. It's like one day you're fine, and then the next minute you're just sad. And it's like you feel happy, and then but being depressed is kind of like it makes you feel like you're nothing. It's like when you see yourself in the mirror, it's like when you see yourself, but then you're lonely and stuff, and then you feel like no one loves you. You kind of like, and then you had these bad thoughts in your head already. Like depression sucks. Like depression eats your soul. It's like this dance in your ear, like this devil. There's like a devil on your shoulder, and there's like an angel on your shoulder. The angel is like telling you you're fine, and there's the devil that tells you badly, and then you just get depressed because depression is are fully depressed. Some people can't handle being depressed. Someone like teenagers, adults, older people, young people don't have depression as kids. It's like when you get older, like life kind of gets hard, like, and then you start to lose people when you get older. Like people dies and people leaves you, and then it's kind of like you're on your own. It's like then you kind of get scared. Are you gonna be by yourself? Are you gonna ever get married? Or are you gonna have kids? And then you do have that stuff. Still, you have depression. They got medicine for it, and then you go to therapy. You have to sit there in front of someone and say, "I'm depressed" and stuff, and they kind of write down what you're feeling. But some people hate to go into therapy because it feels like they do understand you, but deep down they don't know what's inside of you. What are you going through? It's just like I have a couple. I mean, sometimes I do have depression. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it's like my depression doesn't last long. It's like when I'm around like sun, like the sunlight, it makes me feel better. But if I'm in like a dark room right now, but in bed all day, I will get depressed. But if I'm around like light, it feels like the light helps you more. But then some people are different. It's like depression is like a rain cloud over you, and it like drags you down. It's like your soul is like you feel like you're worthless, and you feel then you have like drama in life when people makes you feel sad and stuff. And there's people it just can't handle it. Depression is always like this thing that happens in your life. Everybody gets this. Everybody does. Some people are scared to say it. Like moms, they get depressed. Like I have heard women after they give birth, they have these depressions or something, and then it's just hard sometimes. Depression is, I know it's a disease. Like I know it's something people deals with, and people can help it. Everybody's different though, because you try to help the person, you try to like talk to them, and sometimes it doesn't really help because they are suffering, and you don't know what to say to them because they, and then you kind of understand because you go through it. Because when depression hits you, it's kind of like a virus. It's kind of like a flu. It stays with your mind. It's just like then I kind of thinking it's like, why do we have depressions and how can we feed it? But you can't. But I have noticed if you do these things, like if you listen to music, watch movies, go outside for a hike, or go to friends. There's some people are lonely though. People that doesn't have friends. People that doesn't like to go outside. People that doesn't like to get on walks and stuff. And people that stays in the house all day. Or you have this depression, either for because of family or what's going on with you in life, or things are changing, then you're kind of like, and then one minute you're happy. I'm a happy person sometimes, but then sometimes I do have that depression, and sometimes depressions can make you do stuff like cut yourself or starve yourself or some crazy stuff. Like sometimes depression will make you actually stay in bed. It makes you feel like you don't want to get up. It makes you feel like you're. Then there's some people that helps you, like friends are the most, but then sometimes you had those friends and like don't care about you. Then you like, that's when depression gets, and depression gets to you when you are single. I've been there. I know some of you been there and done that. Like being single kind of sucks, and it makes you feel so lonely because you feel like you're unwanted. You feel like no one's gonna love you. The only person that loves you is your parents, but they're sometimes you lose a parent and don't have that parent to talk to, and then you have those kids are struggling out here. LGBT kids, they are being kicked out by their own parents, by their own moms and dads, and they don't care about them, and that makes me depressed. Seeing that and seeing how the world is going, like so much hatred and stuff is going on. It makes me depressed because I want this world to be better, but it's never gonna happen. It's like the only how you can make it better if you're your own self and you try to make it better. Like sometimes you want this world to be butterflies, rainbows, and happiness, hugs, but no, you have this dark over you. It's like, and then sometimes you don't want to be here. I have those moments through life, going through school and stuff, gotten bullied or something, and then those days you just feel like you just want to kill yourself. Suicide. And it's kind of sad because like some people does have depression. They really do go to that link. Suicide is like, I mean, it's not the way out. It's you don't need to do that because you're ending your life, and you know you're better than that. You don't have to do stuff like that. You can make yourself better. You can do stuff, change your life around. Watch out the people is making, or if you're shy like me, like shyness and stuff, get out there and do stuff. Just don't end it. I'm seeing like so many. There's so much suicide in LGBT, like so many young kids because they know they're abandoned from their parents, their moms and dads kind of stopped caring about them. They don't have no one, and then they think, if I don't have no one, like, there was this boy, I think he was like either 9 or something, or 10 or something. There was this story about his peers was mean to him at school, like teachers and kids was bullying him, but the only person wasn't his mom, but still he ended up taking his life, and that's like, oh my god, so many LGBT kids are killing ourselves because they don't have that support of love. And teenagers are being bullied by other. It's crazy how the kids you grew up with in school, you grew up in kindergarten, and then when you get popular, it's like you get depressed and stuff, and they don't want to be around you. It's like my cousin, she is real put together, but I'm kind of thinking she's going through something right now because she lost her dad last year and her brother, and so right now I kind of think she is going through something, but I don't know because teenagers, they I was a teenager. I mean, I still feel like I am, but no, I'm an adult. It kind of sucks. But you don't know what's going on with them. That's why teachers and stuff like, you need to talk to your kids. But deep down, it's hard to open up to people because I was that way. There's teenagers out here, they hold so much inside. It's like, if they are getting bullied, yeah, you want them to tell you, but it makes it worse. Because if you do tell your parents and moms and stuff, it's like, then the kids, they find out, it's worse. It's worse on you. And then you got online bullying. There's so many mean people online, like mommy shamers, like trolls, like people who live in their basements and say all these nasty things, and that's when you get depressed or depression and stuff. And there's like bipolar depression. You can't help bipolar depression because one day you're just fine, happy, and then the next minute you're just sad and grumpy and stuff, and it's just, I hate it. But my depression, I like movies, so I kind of like collect films and stuff, and movies, and it's kind of like a therapy to me, kind of, because you can kind of see all my films and stuff, because it makes me feel better. And YouTube, I watch this YouTuber named Miranda Scene. She kind of helps me, makes me smile. I don't want to get depressed. Like, I like Dolly Parton. She is my go-to singer, but now, like, Joker Seffer, the YouTuber, and Miranda, watch them that make me happy and laugh and stuff. But you can better yourself. That depression, you can beat it. You can take that depression and rip it to pieces. And to you LGBT kids out there struggling, you're not alone. Love is love. I love you. Don't ever think no one's gonna love you. You can better yourself. You can get out there and say, I did it. When you reach into your old golden years, looking back and saying, wow, I made it. Don't ever think the bad, the worst, the bad, the good. The good, Jesus, I know some people don't believe in God and stuff. That's the one person has gotten me by. If you talk to him, I know doesn't talk back because you can't hear him, but they say you can actually hear him, but that's never happened to me. That's the one person you can talk to. It makes you feel better, but you kind of like talking to yourself. But deep down, I think he can hear you. But for me being gay, that's the one thing I always been depressed about. It's just like when you have homophobic family members and they're telling you you're going to hell and stuff, and that's when you do get depressed because you're like, you try to love and then you're kind of scared when you do die. It's like, will I get to go to heaven? Am I gonna be sent down to that place and not to get to love? Because you thinking heaven is a place to love. Heaven is there not to judge and stuff, and that's my only faith. Is I hope Jesus does not turn me away in God. I just hope they love me. That's my only depressions, and I have so many weird depressions, like dying alone depressions or dying and stuff. Everybody has those fears, the depressions, and like I'll be fine, but some days I just. But give me a comment if you ever been depressed about something that's crazy. Like, I was talking to a friend earlier, that's why I'm kind of making this video, because he was like, I'm depressed. I was like, smile for me, but I finally got a picture of him smiling, but it was nice. I have some friends that are depressed. I don't know how to talk to people that does have this, because it's really hard, because my mind is like, I don't know what to say without being rude or something. You want to help them, and then it's kind of hard because they don't they like stop or something, and you're thinking, what am I doing wrong and stuff. But if you ever been there with depressions and families, love your kids. Don't abandon them. They're moms. Your kids are your kids. Don't give up on them. Because yeah, they're different. They are gay or trans or bi or lesbian. Love them. I mean, that's what we are here for. That's what God gives us a life, to love, not to hate. Hate is the biggest thing with depression, because people feel like people hate you and you feel like you're nothing, you hate yourself. You gotta love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, how in hell can you love somebody else? That is a quote from RuPaul's Drag Race. No copyrights, but it's just a saying. I love it because it's like telling you, amen, love yourself. Don't let that depression get to you. If you do, listen to music, watch movies, any kind of movies. Don't watch sad movies, though. Sad movies are the worst. Horror movies are the best, because horror movies are like, ooh, someone's getting killed. Or singing movies, you can sing along. Disney movies, love Disney movies. Like Pocahontas, Mulan, The Little Mermaid. They're going to the movies, hanging out with friends. If you don't have friends, animals. If you don't have animals, make up animals or something. But I love you guys, and I hope you like this video with Issue Diaries. And I was telling you before, which one's better, Issues or Issue Diaries? Take a vote on that. I will put it down below, the link. And I will see you next time. And give me a big thumbs up and share my videos, please. And subscribe to my channel. So I got 2. I want to say thank you for the 2 subscribers. Kind of go up a little, you know. But if you ever been depressed, let me know in the comments, and let me know about what is your biggest issues with other issues, and give me a link down what some issues I should talk about. What issues in my diaries I will be talking about, but what is your issues I need to talk about? Like, just let me know, and I love you guys, and I'll see you real soon, and take care, and get warm, because it's gonna be cold, and be safe and sound. And to all the victims from the shooting from California, I will be talking about that soon, because there's some stuff I'm upset about. But the wildfires and stuff, and some weird stuff is happening. I love you, Jesus. I love you guys. I almost said Jesus. I guess he's thinking about me, I guess something. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you real soon. And this is Issues Diaries, and I will see you real soon. Goodbye, and we will win. Remember, depression would never, ever get you down. Always smile. I got a weird, crooked smile. My face is like... But I love you guys. Remember, smile. Depression can never get to you. Ooh. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. That's all, folks.